So after the IUPAC, now we move on to the concept of isomerism. I hope everyone has watched the videos which I had shared. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I'll discuss everything over here, but if you have watched the videos, it will be better understood. And whatever doubts you have, they will also get cleared. Okay. So isomerism is a phenomena of compounds which have the same
Molecular
molecular
formula.
formula, but the structural formula
May or may not be the same.
may or may not be the same. So when I define isomerism, it's simply a phenomena of compounds having the same molecular formula. But if the structural formula is different, then it's classified into structural isomerism, which is also called
Constitutional.
constitutional isomerism. So remember the word constitutional because many a times instead of asking structural isomers, they ask you the constitution isomers. It's one and the same. And a simple trick of identifying the structural isomers is the given compound should have
Different IUPAC.
different IUPAC name. So obviously अगर structural isomerism है तो their structures will be different and structure का difference मतलब their IUPAC names has to be different. So if any question, if they're asking about isomerism, the first thing is name the compounds in IUPAC. If they have the same name, then think about stereoisomerism. If they have different name, think about the structural isomerism. So on the other hand, when the molecular formula is same and structural formula is also same, but the arrangement of atoms in space or the orientation of atoms or groups in space is different, we call it as stereoisomerism. And the trick to identify the stereoisomerism is the molecules must have the same IUPAC name. So that's the introduction to the word isomerism. Now let's understand this with the example. So let's talk about C4H8. Looking at the formula, it satisfies the general formula of CnH2n, which is the molecular formula of
Alkene.
Okay.
alkene. But apart from alkene, it also represents
Cycloalkane.
Cycloalkane.
cycloalkane. So CnH2n alkene के साथ साथ cycloalkane को भी represent करता है. अब कोई अननोन मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला आपको दिया जाए और उसमें क्या क्या पॉसिबल कंपाउंड्स आ सकते हैं, फॉर दैट अ सिंपल एंड अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट इज देयर, दैट इज कॉल्ड द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ डी यू. व्हाट इज डी यू?
Degree of unsaturation.
डिग्री ऑफ अनसेचुरेशन, विच इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड
DHI. IHD, sorry.
आई एच डी, इंडेक्स
Of
ऑफ
hydrogen deficiency.
हाइड्रोजन डेफिशिएंसी. फंडा क्या है कि अगर मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला में इफ द नंबर ऑफ हाइड्रोजन्स आर लेस, then it will determine how unsaturated the compound is. For example, if I talk about the molecular formula of an alkane, we know it's CnH2n plus 2. For alkene, it's CnH2n, and for alkyne, it is CnH2n minus 2. So from alkane to alkyne, there is a deficiency of two hydrogen atoms. So that two hydrogen atoms ka deficiency corresponds to degree of unsaturation equal to 1. From alkane as the reference, if I move to alkyne, there is a deficiency of 4 hydrogen, and the unsaturation with respect to presence of two pi bonds in it, refers to the degree of unsaturation equal to 2. ठीक है, so degree of unsaturation gives you the idea about how unsaturated the compound is and what possible compounds the given molecular formula could represent. And to find the degree of unsaturation, we have a formula given by
2C plus 2 minus hydrogen minus halogen
plus nitrogen
and
upon 2.
upon 2. If you look at the formula, it is very simple, fundamental formula hai. Twice carbon plus 2 represents the alkane ka number of hydrogens. Minus karte hai the given number of hydrogen. And then when you divide by 2, you get the degree of unsaturation for a hydrocarbon. Twice the carbon plus 2 minus the hydrogen divided by 2 is the du for a hydrocarbon. But if you have some organic compound with a functional group, then if the halogens and nitrogens are present, you have to also consider them in the formula. Okay, so halogens are to be subtracted, nitrogen is to be added. For example, if I give C4H13N, then the du would be calculated as H11. तो du का कैलकुलेशन क्या होगा? ट्वाइस द कार्बन plus 2 minus the given hydrogen plus the number of nitrogen, which is 1, and then divide by 2. So if you look at the calculation, it comes out to be 0. Matlab, there is no unsaturation present in this molecular formula, and here the nitrogen is saturated, meaning it will be having the NH2 wala formula, that is representing an amine. That is representing an amine. Are you clear with that?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, अगर इसी के सामने if I give C4H7N, अब you can see the number of hydrogens in this particular formula is deficient. So इसके लिए du कितना आएगा वो हम calculate करते हैं, and then we can understand some important concepts. The du for this would be twice the carbon plus 2 minus hydrogen plus nitrogen and divide by 2. So this will give you the du equal to 2. Matlab, there is a presence of 2 pi bonds in this particular formula. Can you tell me this molecular formula would represent which organic compound?
Alkyne.
Cyanide.
The cyanide, not alkyne. Alkyne होगा तो हाइड्रोकार्बन होता ना. Cyanide है, इसका मतलब the carbon is linked to the nitrogen by a triple bond, which indicates the presence of 2 pi bonds. मतलब अगर आपको कोई भी molecular formula दिया रहेगा, the first thing is to find the du and confirm about the presence of the unsaturation in the molecule. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So for C4H8, the du, degree of unsaturation, comes out to be equal to 1. And 1 unsaturation matlab it can have a double bond or
Cyclic
a
structure.
cyclic ring. That is why apart from alkenes, it can also represent cycloalkanes. अब कितने possible structures है वो हम समझते हैं. First we'll talk about alkenes. So for getting the structures of alkenes, I can have a 4 carbon ka chain, and in that the double bond could be placed at first carbon or
Second carbon.
second carbon. Placing it on the third carbon will give you the structure same as the first one, so it is not an isomer. ठीक है. Then out of 4 carbon, 3 can be in the parent and 1 can be branched on the middle, second carbon. And now placing the double bond has only one possibility. अब कहीं पे भी place करो, you will get the same structure. So it will be at the terminal position. So these are the possible alkenes of the formula C4H8. Now, apart from that, when I talk about cycloalkane, I can have all the 4 carbon atoms in the cyclic ring, that is cyclobutane, or I can have 3 carbon in the cyclic ring with 1 carbon branched as a methyl group. That's it. There's no other possibility. So if I talk about structural isomers, these are the 5 structural isomers of C4H8. And to verify that they are structural isomers, each of them should have a different IUPAC name. So if I name the compound, this is but 1-ene, this is but 2-ene, this will be 2-methyl prop 1-ene, cyclobutane, and methyl cyclopropane. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now, when I talk about the alkenes, it also shows the stereoisomerism in which the atoms or groups on the double bond can be lying on the same side or on the opposite side. हमने कोऑर्डिनेशन में भी GI पढ़ा है और अल्कीन्स में भी GI होता है. ठीक है. एंड फॉर द GI व्हाट वाज द कंडीशन? अल्कीन्स में GI होने का व्हाट वाज द कंडीशन?
It should
The
be
substituent should be
asymmetrical.
different.
The substituent should be
Different.
different on the double bonded carbon. So each double bonded carbon should have the different substituents present on it. So just look at the carbon, analyze the valencies and ask yourself, are they different? Are the two hydrogen atoms different? No. The moment you get an answer no, there is no GI possible. Now look at this. For this double bonded carbon, are the substituents different?
Yes, sir.
H is different from methyl. Here also H is different from methyl. Matlab, both the sides, the substituents on the double bonded carbon are different. Hence, it can show the geometric isomerism. And for the geometric isomerism, this but2ene can have the two hydrogens lying on the same side, or the two hydrogen can be present on the opposite side. So here when I name this compound, this is cis but2ene and this would be called trans but2ene. So if you look at the IUPAC name, they are same, but the arrangement of the atoms or group is different in space, which gives you the cis and trans prefix to it. Clear? So now finally, if I ask you the total isomers of C4H8 will be equal to first structural, then stereo, usme bhi GI and then OI. This is the sequence to be followed. So how many isomers do we have here?
6.
6. 5 structural and 2 geometrical. But when you add 5 and 2, it will give you total as 6. I hope this is understood because one will be common in structural. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now next example. Let's talk about C5H10. So now this clearly represents
20.
pentene and
Cycloalkane.
Cyclopropane.
cycloalkane. So अब पहले alkenes की बात करें तो let's get the structures. So here the 5 carbon atoms are present. The double bond could be placed on what all positions?
1 and 2.
1 and 2, not on the 3.
No, sir.
If I place the double bond here, it will give me the structure same as this. If I place the double bond at the terminal, then it will give me the structure same as the first one. Matlab, we can have pent 1 in and pent 2 in. Then next you think about the branched. So in the branch, I can have 4 carbon in the straight and 1 carbon branched on the second. Now the double bonds could be at what positions?
First, second, and third.
First, second and third. Because आप जब second पे place करोगे and third पे भी place करोगे, it is giving you the different IUPAC names for each of them. मतलब they are different and the unique alkenes which we can get. Then, can I have 3 carbons in the straight and 2 carbon branch like this? And
No.
now, can I place the double bond?
No.
What is the problem?
It'll become pentavalent.
The central carbon will become pentavalent. तो ये structure तो possible नहीं है. मतलब there are 5 structural isomers which we can have for pentene, named as pent 1 in, pent 2 in, 2 methyl but 1 in, 2 methyl but 2 in, and 3 methyl but 1 in. All of them have the different IUPAC name. Then coming to the cyclic structures. So I can have all the 5 carbon atoms in the cyclic chain, cyclopentane. I can have 1 carbon branched on the 4 carbon cyclic ring, that is methyl cyclobutane. Up, I can have a cyclic ring of 3 carbon and I have 2 carbon atoms present as the substituent. What all possibilities are there? When there are 2 carbon atoms as a
Two
substituent,
methyls or one ethyl.
2 methyls or 1 ethyl. So अगर एक ethyl है तो I can place like this. अब 2 methyl है तो I can have them on the same carbon atom or I can have them on the adjacent or different carbon atoms. So this is how you think about the different structural isomers. Apart from the structural isomerism, there will also be the geometrical isomerism present. अब फाइंड करने का सिंपल ट्रिक क्या है? If the double bond is at the terminal carbon, one of the carbon will always be CH2. So this type of alkenes will never ever show
GI.
GI. Because दो हाइड्रोजन एटम्स क्लैश हो जाएंगे, मतलब there will be no different arrangement possible in space. That is why अगर हम टर्मिनल की बात करें, which is first one, the third one and the fifth one will not show GI. तो आपको दिमाग लगाना है सेकंड के लिए, और वो भी ट्रिक के साथ. आप देखो, are the substituents different?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. The moment you say yes, matlab this will have cis and trans isomer possible. Then fourth one, are the substituents different? Are the substituents different?
No.
No.
No, because methyl and methyl on the carbon atom is same, मतलब there is no GI possible, and इसके लिए तो हमने rule out कर ही दिया था. मतलब out of the 5 pentene वाले structures, we have only one structure which will have the GI possible. Now, apart from alkene, even the cycloalkanes can show the GI with a condition that 2 substituents should be on the adjacent carbon atoms. For the cyclic ring, if there are 2 substituents on the adjacent carbon atom, those substituents for the ring structure can be above the plane or below the plane. If both are above the plane, then it is cis. If one is above and one is below, then it will be trans. तो जो लास्ट वाला स्ट्रक्चर है डाइमिथाइल साइक्लोप्रोपेन 1,2 वाला, This will show cis and trans. Understood? So now coming back to the question, total isomers will be equal to.
12.
12.
So I will write 10 structural and 4 geometrical, but the total number of isomers would be equal to 12. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt? Anyone? Now the third example, C4H6. First of all, calculating the du, it is 2 into 4 plus 2 minus hydrogen and divide by 2, which gives you the du equal to
2.
2. Now 2 du matlab it can have what all possible? Asha groups. It can have a triple bond with 2 pi bonds or
Cycloalkene.
cycloalkene matlab one cyclic ring plus a double bond, one cyclic ring and one double bond, या फिर
2 double bonds.
two double bonds, या
2 cyclic rings.
two cyclic rings. Now when you say two cyclic rings matlab it can be a bicyclo or a spiro compound, bicyclo or a spiro compound. मतलब C4H6 या any formula which has a 2 Du for a hydrocarbon can represent an alkyne, a cycloalkene, a diene, or bicyclo or spiro, dependent on number of carbons which are given. तो अब एक एक करके we'll start. So I have 4 carbon atoms, and in that the triple bond could be placed on first and second. It can be but 1-ine and but 2-ine. Then, is there any other possibility of alkynes?
No.
Because I can't have 3 carbon atoms with 1 carbon branch and then I can place a triple bond. That possibility is not there because carbon would become pentavalent. मतलब ये वाला स्ट्रक्चर या कोई भी ब्रांच्ड अल्काइन 4 कार्बन के लिए पॉसिबल नहीं होता है. Then moving to one cyclic ring and a double bond. So I can have 4 carbon atoms in the cyclic with the double bond placed anywhere gives me cyclobutene. Then I can have 3 carbon atoms with the double bond inside. And now I have a methyl group which can be placed on the carbon where there is a double bond or on the carbon where there is a single bond. Will it give me a different structure? Placing it here or here?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Different है या नहीं है उसके लिए you have to just identify the IUPAC name. So यहाँ पर if I place it on this carbon, it gives me the name as 1, 2, 3, 3-methyl cyclopropene. And अगर यहाँ पर place किया तो it will give the name as 1-methyl cycloprop 1-ene. मतलब structure दोनों हो सकते हैं. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Then when there are 2 double bonds in the 4 carbon chain, the 2 double bonds can be placed adjacent or the 2 double bonds can be placed on alternate. When I place on adjacent, it is named as buta 1,2-diene, and when it is on alternate, it is named as buta 1,3-diene. This type of dienes are also given a name. What is the first one called?
Aline. Aline.
Allenes. Allenes are those dienes in which the double bonds are on the same carbon atom, which was also named as
Conjugate.
Cumulated.
accumulated.
Oh.
Allenes या accumulated dyene. And alternate जब होगा
Conjugated.
conjugated. And there is one more dyene,
Isolated.
isolated, जहां पर ना तो वो अलीन हो सकता है ना conjugated. मतलब if you have let's say 5 carbon का chain with double bond at the extremes, then it will be called isolated dyene. But 4 carbon के लिए isolated dyene possible ही नहीं है. We can either have allene or the conjugated dyene. And there are 2 dienes possible for the 4 carbon atoms. अब 2 cyclic ring. For a bicyclo, I can have 4 carbon atoms with a bridge between them. So this is the simplest of the bicyclo compound with the 4 carbon atoms. But if I talk about a spiro compound, then the minimum number of carbons to represent a spiro would be equal to 1,
5.
3, 4, 5. So spiro to possible नहीं होगा यहाँ पर, but we can have a bicyclo compound possible, which is this one. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
So now these are all the structural isomers and there is no stereo possible in any of the compound. So the total isomers which are only structural will be equal to 8, right? Understood.
Yes.
Achha, one more thing, in the cumulated type of dienes, the carbon which is having 2 double bonds is always
SP.
sp hybridized. The carbon which is joined by 2 double bonds is sp because there are 2 sigma and 2 pi. So 2 sigma जो है, that only determines the hybridization. Pi is never ever involved for hybridization. So that is why the cumulated dienes का carbon is sp hybridized. समझा यहाँ तक?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now having understood the concept of du with the examples which I given, we start with the structural isomerism. The first focus will be on the structural. So how many types of structural isomerism overall we can have? Yes. What are the subtypes of structural?
Chain.
Chain,
Position.
position,
Functional group.
functional group isomerism,
Tautomerism.
tautomerism, and
Metamerism.
metamerism. Perfect. So we are going to understand the 5 types of structural isomerism over here. So let's talk about the first one as the chain isomerism. So नाम से ही for the chain isomerism, the difference will be in the chain of carbon atoms. And for the chain to be different, the parent chain should have the different number of carbon atoms. So if I talk about 5 carbon ka alkane, so I can have all the 5 carbon in the straight chain, or I can have 1 carbon branched on the 4 carbon parent, or I can have 2 carbons branched on the second carbon. So if we look at the main chain मतलब क्या, अगर इसको IUPAC से नेम करो तो it will be called pentane. Here it will be called as 2-methyl butane, where the main chain is of 4 carbon, and here it will be 2,2-dimethyl propane, where the main chain is of 3 carbon. So this clearly represents that they are chain isomers of each other. Clear? मतलब To understand chain isomerism, the parent chain should have the different number of carbon atoms. Second, position isomerism के लिए there should be a difference in there should be a
Position of the
difference in
functional group.
position of the functional group, position of the multiple bond, or position of the substituent. Position of the functional group या position of the multiple bond या position of the functional group. Sorry, substituent. So if I have 4 carbon ka alkene, it can have but 1-ene and but 2-ene. These two could be called position isomers. And we also have the third one called isobutylene, which is 2-methyl propene. So if I talk about the structure as 1, 2, and 3, the relation between 1 and 2 is they are the relation between 1 and 2 is they are
Position isomer.
position isomers. 1 and 3
Chain isomer.
chain isomers, because here the parent is of 4 carbon and here the parent is of 3 carbon. So this 2, 1 and 3, 1 and 3 will be chain isomers. Even 2 and 3 will be
Chain.
chain isomers. Clear? वैसे ही अगर हम functional group की बात करें, then in case of 4 carbon alcohol, I can have butane 2-ol and butane 1-ol. So for position isomerism, the important is the parent should be of the same number of carbon atom. जो मेन चेन है वो आपका सेम कार्बन का होना चाहिए. एंड नाम में you can understand butane 1-ol and butane 2-ol, where 1 and 2 refers to the position of the OH group is different, hence they refer to the position isomers. Then we have the third one as functional isomerism, where there is a difference in the functional group. तो अब कुछ मॉलिकुलर फॉर्मूलाज मैंने बताए थे which you are supposed to always remember and understand which compound they refer to. तो सबसे पहले ऑक्सीजन वाले 3 molecular formulas we have. What are they?
CnH2n plus 2O.
CnH2n plus 2O,
CnH2NO.
CnH2nO,
CnH2NO2.
CnH2nO2. So the first molecular formula can be read as alkane O, that is CnH2n plus 2O, and this represents which organic compounds?
Alcohol and ether.
Alcohols and ethers. मतलब given molecular formula में it represents which organic compounds. If that is understood, then you can find out the number of isomers for that given molecular formula. Next one could be read as alkene O, and this can represent
Aldehyde.
aldehyde,
Ketones.
ketones,
Unsaturated alcohols.
unsaturated alcohol, which are called
Phenols.
phenols, and
Ether.
Saturated ether.
unsaturated ether. And here, this many possibilities would be understood by calculating the du, and the du comes out to be equal to 1. So when there is 1 du in a molecular formula which contains oxygen, it can either have the double bond between carbon and oxygen, indicating a carbonyl group. That's why we thought of aldehyde ketone. Or it can have the double bond between the carbon atoms, and that is why it can have the unsaturated alcohol and unsaturated ether. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now here du equal to 1 can also represent a cyclic ring. Cyclic ring अगर represent करता है तो it can represent a cyclo alcohol or a cyclic ether also. तो जैसे unsaturated alcohol unsaturated ether है, वैसे cyclic alcohol यानी cyclo alkenols and cyclic ether भी represent कर सकता है. But these are all the possibilities which you can think about once you know the du. Have you understood the concept of du?
Yes.
मतलब these are the most common compounds, लेकिन इसके अलावा cyclic वाले अल्कोहल और cyclic वाले ईथर भी रिप्रेजेंट कर सकता है. अब क्वेश्चन में जब स्ट्रक्चरल आइसोमर्स आता है ना, तो दे आस्क यू स्पेसिफिकली the acyclic structural isomers are how many. When they are talking about acyclic, मतलब you have to find aldehyde, ketones, unsaturated alcohol and unsaturated ether. उसमें भी अगर और स्पेसिफिक aldehyde ketones पूछा तो खाली वो ही ध्यान रखना है. But you should always remember that this molecular formula can represent all these varieties of the organic compound which is listed. Then next one, CnH2nO2, which can be read as alkene O2, can represent
Acid and ester.
acid and ester. So mainly we can have carboxylic acid and esters. Then CnH2n plus 3n, ये शायद वहां नहीं दिया था मैंने. CnH2n plus 3n represents the amines. And when I say amines, it can represent a primary, secondary, or tertiary. Primary, secondary, or tertiary. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
And वही formula में, if I put CnH2n minus 1 with a high unsaturation present, then with this nitrogen and the unsaturation, it can represent a cyanide, or it can also represent a isocyanide. Linkage isomers में हमने पढ़ा है ना, cyanide and isocyanide. बस with the triple bond between carbon nitrogen, it can be C triple bond N or N triple bond C, which can be a cyanide or a isocyanide. So this is the list of the common molecular formulas which represents the organic compounds. Clear है ये?
Yes, sir.
So let's say I have a molecular formula C4H8O. It represents
aldehyde ketone.
aldehyde ketones, unsaturated alcohol, unsaturated ether. तो हम पहले aldehyde ketones की बात करते हैं. तो 4 carbon atoms में, if I have the aldehyde, the CHO group is always present at the terminal position. With CHO at the terminal, it can have the 3 carbon in the straight chain or the 3 carbon can be branched. मतलब like this. यानी जो प्रोपाइल ग्रुप है, that can be a N propyl attached to CHO or the isopropyl group attached to the CHO. These are the 2 aldehydes possible. Then in the ketone, the carbonyl group can either be on the second or the third carbon. But placing it on the third carbon gives me the structure same as this one. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
मतलब कीटोन में तो एक ही टाइप का कीटोन पॉसिबल होगा, which will be butane 2-one. अब अनसैचुरेटेड अल्कोहल में, अनसैचुरेटेड अल्कोहल में सोचने का तरीका क्या है? 4 कार्बन अल्कीन में हमारे पास तीन टाइप के अल्कीन से, ब्यूट 1 इन, ब्यूट 2 इन एंड 2 मिथाइल साइक्लो, sorry, 2 methyl prop 1 in. Up with this arrangement, where the OH group could be placed. OH group कहाँ place कर सकते हैं? How many possibilities are there?
3 possibilities.
So I can place on the first carbon, second carbon, third, and fourth.
Even
ऐसे
4.
4 possibilities हैं. So are all the possibilities giving me a different structure?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, because यहाँ पर double bond के साथ OH is on the first, double bond with OH on the second. Here the double bond is between 1, 2 and the OH will be on the third and then the OH on the fourth. मतलब इसके 4 unique structures मिलेंगे. So this is how you can identify कि कितने isomers या structures possible है. Then for the second one, there is a symmetry in the molecule. मतलब the OH could be placed on
2 positions.
2 positions, first या second, which is same as third या fourth. तो सिमेट्री आ गया, मतलब 2 पॉसिबिलिटी तो रूल आउट कर दिया, बाकी 2 बचा, वो आपको यूनिक स्ट्रक्चर देगा, दैट इज 2 आइसोमर्स वुड बी पॉसिबल. फॉर द थर्ड वन,
2.
2. See, for this double bonded carbon, I can have the OH at the first carbon, but I can't place the OH on the second carbon. What happens?
It will become pentavalent.
It will become pentavalent. तो यहाँ पर possible नहीं है. अब these 2 carbon atoms are identical because they are both methyl groups. So I can place the OH or on this carbon or on the right वाला carbon. It will give me the same structure. So finally जो unique possibilities है वो 2 होगी. So there are 8 enols which could be possible out of this. ठीक है, तो मैंने सारे स्ट्रक्चर ड्रॉ नहीं किए, मैंने आपको डायरेक्टली पॉसिबिलिटीज क्या है वो बता दिया. Then for the ether, I can have oxygen in the center and the 2 carbons on one side and 1 carbon on the other side. Sorry, दोनों तरफ I can have 2 carbon atoms. 4 carbons है ना total. So it can represent the ether with oxygen bonded with 2 carbons on either side. अब एक तरफ पे I can have a double bond to get the du equal to 1. Similarly, I can have 3 carbons on one side and 1 carbon on the other side. And with 3 carbon atoms, I can have the double bond at the first carbon or the double bond at the second carbon. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So these are the unsaturated ethers which are possible. अब क्वेश्चंस अगर आते हैं कि हाउ मेनी कार्बोनाइल कंपाउंड्स कुड बी रिप्रेजेंट, इट कुड रिप्रेजेंट 3 of the compounds, that is aldehydes and ketones. How many enols are there? It can represent 4, 2, 6 and 2, 8. And how many unsaturated ethers are possible? That would be 3 of them. So total अगर पूछा तो 3 plus 8 plus 3 will be 14 of them. So C4H8O में when I talk about total isomers, ये एक्चुअली टोटल नहीं है बिकॉज इसके साइक्लो अल्कोहल्स और साइक्लिक ईथर्स भी पॉसिबल होंगे. अंडरस्टूड? सो आई हैव जस्ट रिप्रेजेंटेड कार्बोनाइल कंपाउंड्स, द इनॉल्स एंड द अनसैचुरेटेड ईथर्स फॉर देम. क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
अब द फोर्थ टाइप इज मेटामेरिज्म. So metamerism is an isomerism in which the carbon skeleton on either sides of the functional group is different. So condition यहाँ पर था that it should have a polyvalent functional group. A polyvalent functional group with 2 sides of the carbon skeleton different will represent the isomerism called metamerism. So the condition for metamerism, it should have a polyvalent functional group. So what are the functional groups which can show metamerism?
Ether.
Ether, because it's a divalent oxygen atom surrounded with two alkyl groups, that is R and R dash. Next,
Ester.
ester, COOR dash.
Amines.
अमाइंस में कौन सा अमाइन? We have primary, secondary, and tertiary. Do all show the metamerism?
Secondary and tertiary.
Secondary and tertiary. So when you say amines, it has to be secondary or a tertiary. And one more.
Ketone.
Ketone. These are all the compounds which we represent generally with R and R dash. जैसे ether is RO R dash, ketone is RC double bond O R dash, esters are RC double bond O R dash. So these type of compounds will show metamerism, where there will be a polyvalent functional groups with the carbon skeleton on either side of that be different. So if I have C4H10O, which general formula does it represent? Cn
H2N.
H2N plus 2.
H2N plus 2O. And this could represent
Alcohol and ether.
alcohol and ether. Now, when I talk about metamerism, does alcohol show metamerism?
No.
No, because it's a monovalent functional group with only one alkyl group bonded to the functional group. So alcohol metamerism show nahi karta. So we'll think only about ethers. Or ether mein, if I have oxygen at the center and 4 carbons are there, so simply you have to distribute. तो अगर आपके पास 4 चॉकलेट है और 2 जन को बांटना है, कैसे बांटोगे?
2-2.
2 ethyl.
That is ethyl on either side, or it can be distributed as
3-1. And
3-1.
1.
And when you say 3, matlab it can be N-propyl with a methyl or
Isopropyl.
Isopropyl.
isopropyl with a methyl. Are you getting it?
Yes.
Matlab C4H10O can represent 3 ethers, that is diethyl ether, methyl N-propyl ether, and methyl isopropyl ether. Now, if I ask you the pair of metamers in this, which are the correct pair of metamers?
1, 2,
Carbon
1, 3.
skeleton on either sides of the polyvalent functional group should be different. So 1 and 2 are metamers, 1 and 3 are metamers. Why? Because in the first and second, the carbon skeleton is 2-2 and 3-1 का distributed. 1-3 में भी 2-2 और 3-1 है, लेकिन 2 and 3 आपस में metamers नहीं है, because there is distribution of 3 and 1 carbon on both the sides. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So can you explain it also?
See, metamerism के लिए, for the polyvalent functional group, the carbon skeleton on either side should be different. मतलब अगर मैं फर्स्ट के लिए सोचूं, तो फॉर द ऑक्सीजन फंक्शनल ग्रुप द कार्बन स्केलेटन, मतलब नंबर ऑफ कार्बन ऑन आइदर साइड इज डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड एज 2 and 2. सेकेंड में कैसा है? कार्बन ऑन द
3-1.
लेफ्ट एंड कार्बन ऑन द राइट इज 3 and 1. एंड थर्ड में
3-1.
3 and 1 ओनली. सो कार्बन स्केलेटन डिफरेंट होना मतलब यहाँ पर 2-2 इज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम 3-1, मतलब दे आर मेटामर्स ऑफ ईच अदर. 2 is different from this 3 1. Yes, मतलब 1 and 3 भी metamers है. But 3 1 and 3 1 is not different from each other. मतलब second and third एक दूसरे के metamers नहीं है. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So if I talk about metamer pairs, it will be 1 and 2, 1 and 3. This is how metamer pairs are identified. Got it. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now, apart from metamerism, in the structural isomerism, we also have tautomerism, which is a very important and थोड़ा lengthy part है. So that I'm not going to discuss today. Today, I have just discussed the basic types of structural isomerism. In that, I have covered chain, position, metamerism, and functional isomerism. Okay, so I'll just go through the MCQs related with this under the section K. Okay. Section K में K3. Which compound is not the isomer of 3-ethyl 2-methyl pentane? Not the isomer of 3-ethyl 2-methyl pentane. Now, isomer होने के लिए what is the condition?
Same molecular formula.
Same molecular formula. मतलब the number of carbons should be same. अब from the name, can you tell me how many total carbons does it have?
8.
8. इथाइल का 2 कार्बन, मिथाइल का 1 कार्बन, पेंटेन का 5 कार्बन. नाम से समझ में आएगा 8 कार्बन है. तो अगर आपका 4 ऑप्शंस में 8 कार्बन वाला स्ट्रक्चर आइडेंटिफाई हो जाता है तो वो आइसोमर है. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 it is an isomer. 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 only it is not an isomer. It can't be the isomer. Option 2 is the answer. नेक्स्ट देखोगे तो 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8 yes. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8 yes. They are all the isomers. समझा? Next, what is the relation between 3-ethyl pentane and 3-methyl hexane? Just apply the simple
Chain.
trick. Pardon?
Chain isomers.
They are chain isomers. सबसे पहले रिलेशन है या नहीं है वो कैसे समझोगे?
Check the number of carbons.
By the number of carbons. So ethyl and pentane gives you 7 carbon alkane and methyl and hexane gives you again 7 carbon. मतलब there is a relation. They are isomers. अब isomers में the parent chain pentane and hexane are different. So when there is a difference in the main chain, then they are chain isomers of each other. Getting it?
Yes.
तो नो रिलेशन वाला ऑप्शन भी आ सकता है जब मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला ही सेम ना हो. पहले तो चेक द मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला इज सेम और नॉट. इफ दे आर सेम मतलब नो रिलेशन गेट्स रूल्ड आउट. देन लुक एट द मेन चेन. इफ दैट इज डिफरेंट दे आर चेन आइसोमर्स. अगर मेन चेन सेम है, सब्स्टिट्यूएंट का या फंक्शनल ग्रुप का पोजीशन अलग है, पोजीशन आइसोमर्स है. And if they belong to the different class of the compounds, different family of compounds, then they could be functional isomers. समझा?
Yes.
Next one, which type of isomerism is observed between 1 and 2?
Functional isomers.
Why?
First is an amide and second is a amine and aldehyde.
Correct. first is having the nitrogen and the carbon bonded together. So it is an amide जैसा functional group with C double bond O and NH. But next में the aldehyde and the amine are separate. They are not bonded to each other. In fact, they are bonded on the same carbon atom. So that gives you the different functional group present in the structure. And the relation between this is functional isomers. Which of the following is a pair of metamers? Now, metamer के लिए we need to have a polyvalent functional group first of all. So can you tell me which options are ruled out? मतलब कौन से मेटामर्स है ही नहीं?
4,
Fourth,
even 3.
even three, because it's a monovalent functional group of primary amine और primary amine metamerism show नहीं करता है. Now, if you look at the functional group of the first option, it is a ketone. And ketone में अगर कार्बन का skeleton either side अलग है तो metamerism हो सकता है. And even the second one, which is an ester, it can show the metamerism. Up, can you tell me which is a correct pair of metamers from 1 and 2? 1,
2.
2.
what is the problem with the 1? First option.
Number of carbons are different.
Total number of carbons are different, matlab they are not isomers of each other only. First of all, वो एक दूसरे के isomers ही नहीं हैं. If you look at the carbons, this is 2 and 2, 4 plus 1 of the carbonyl 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, मतलब 6 कार्बन है. यानी first and second are not the isomers of each other. अगर यहाँ पर number of carbon same होते तो they would have been the metamers, but isomers ही नहीं है, मतलब one option भी ruled out है. So the correct answer is option 2. Clear? अच्छा, one more thing. If you name this compound, let's say मान लो ये वाला carbon ना हो, so this one would be called pentane 3-one and this would be called pentane 2-one. Now, visualizing the names as pentane 3-one and pentane 2-one, what type of isomerism can you understand?
Position.
Position. तो कीटोन में ना पोजीशन और चेन आइसोमेरिज्म भी होता है, लेकिन when we talk about the priority of the isomerism, the first and the highest priority is given to the functional isomerism, then it is given to metamerism, then chain, and then position. Matlab, for any compound which can show position and chain, and it can also show metamerism, then the metamerism is given the priority over chain and position. इनफैक्ट जो कंपाउंड्स मेटामेरिज्म शो करते हैं वो चेन और पोजीशन शो करेंगे ही, लेकिन हम उनके लिए चेन पोजीशन नहीं सोचेंगे. वी विल बी ओनली थिंकिंग अबाउट मेटामेरिज्म. सो द मोमेंट यू थिंक अबाउट कीटोन, ईथर, एस्टर, secondary amine and tertiary amine, they will show chain position, but their metamerism, isomerism is a priority. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Next, the correct relationship among the following pairs of given compounds is.
So, can you repeat the part about chain and position and the metamerism? Like,
See,
functional will always be more prioritized than metamerism, no?
but if you have ketones as the functional group in both the compounds, तो functional तो होगा ही नहीं ना उनके लिए. मैंने
Yes.
क्या बोला? पेंटेन 3-one and पेंटेन 2-one, ये आपका पोजीशन बता सकता है. Similarly, ketone में I can have a chain isomerism also possible with a difference in the parent chain. मतलब क्या? Let's say मेरे पास यहाँ पर ऐसा स्ट्रक्चर है. So this is pentane 3-one, this is pentane 2-one, and this is 3-methyl butane 2-one. तो अगर मैं यहाँ पर पेरेंट को देखूं तो ये 4 कार्बन का है. तो पेंटेन 3-one एंड इस कंपाउंड में चेन आइसोमेरिज्म भी है. डू यू अग्री?
Yes, sir.
सो यहाँ पर जिस कंपाउंड में मेटामेरिज्म पॉसिबल होता है उसमें चेन और पोजीशन तो होगा ही. But for such type of compounds, we will never talk about the chain या position isomerism. Clubbing that, we have another type of isomerism which is called metamerism. समझा?
हाँ sir. Okay. Thank you.
ठीक है. ऐसे compounds के लिए will not talk about chain या position, we'll just talk about metamerism. So metamerism is given the priority over chain and position. अगर functional group अलग है तो metamerism का तो फंडा ही नहीं है ना.
Okay, sir. Got it. Thank you.
Okay, eighth one. Correct relationship among the following pairs of given compounds is. What would be the first observation to be done?
Number of carbon atoms.
Number of carbon atoms. So if you look at the carbons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and third में भी 8 carbon है. So number of carbons तो same है and the functional group is ester type functional group that is present in all the 3 compounds. ठीक है. तो ये आइसोमर्स तो है एक दूसरे के, बट इनमें करेक्ट रिलेशन क्या है फॉर 1, 2 एंड 2, 3. नाउ लेट्स ऑब्जर्व 1 and 2 फर्स्ट. आर दे फंक्शनल आइसोमर्स और मेटामर्स?
Metamers.
व्हाई? सिंपल है ना. देखो फर्स्ट और सेकंड के लिए इफ यू look at this part of the compound, it is identical in both the structures. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
But उसके लेफ्ट साइड में यू हैव ऑक्सीजन एंड कार्बोनाइल विथ 2 carbons. But second compound में adjacent में you have carbonyl first and then oxygen followed by 2 carbon. मतलब functional group को fix रखते हुए either sides अगर carbon का skeleton देखेंगे तो it is differing. So where for the same polyvalent functional group, if the carbon skeleton differs, then they are metamers of each other. So first and second एक दूसरे के metamers है. करेक्ट. यहाँ पे ऑक्सीजन के राइट में आपका इतना बड़ा चेन है, यहाँ पे ऑक्सीजन के लेफ्ट में 2 ही कार्बन का चेन है. तो कार्बन का स्केलेटन दोनों तरफ डिफर है कि नहीं है? डिफर कर रहा है कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
यस, दैट इज व्हाई दे आर मेटामर्स. सो सेकंड एंड थर्ड में
It's different.
इट्स डिफरेंट बिकॉज सेकंड एंड थर्ड में दिस O and C double bond O, this C double bond O and O, both are interchanged. मतलब अगर कार्बन स्केलेटन कंपेयर किया जाए तो अगेन वो डिफर करेगा, और अगर कार्बन का स्केलेटन और द पॉलीवेलेंट फंक्शनल ग्रुप डिफर करता है तो इन बोथ द केसेस दे विल शो अ रिलेशन ऑफ मेटामेरिज्म. क्लियर? बोलो.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Which of the given set of molecules have similar molecular formula? Now what would be the simple trick to do this?
Count the number of carbon.
So no need to draw the structure. Structure draw करके आप molecular formula visualize नहीं करोगे. That would be very lengthy. So just with the name, this is 9 carbon, 1 carbon, 7 carbon, that is equal to 17 carbon. And looking at the name, the du is equal to oh sorry set of molecules. So for the first set, we have nonane with 9 carbon and second we have 2 methyl heptane with 8 carbon. तो obviously ये एक दूसरे के isomers नहीं है. Next में 3 isopropyl meaning 3 carbon and cyclopent 1 in 5 carbon. तो ये 8 carbon हो गया and 3 methyl hexane would be 6 carbon. तो obviously सबसे पहले तो कार्बन ही अलग है तो ये एक दूसरे के isomers नहीं हो सकते. Plus the du in the two cases was also different. अच्छा, just by looking at the name, can you tell me the du for the first compound?
1.
No.
2.
Why?
Cycloalkene.
ये cycloalkene है मतलब there is a cyclic ring and a double bond तो du is equal to 2. Getting it? And 3 methyl hexane तो आपका एक हाइड्रोकार्बन अल्केन है जिसमें कोई भी तरह का अनसैचुरेशन नहीं है तो du equal to 0. So even if the carbons were different, they can't be the isomers because the du is not matching. ठीक है, next में 3 methyl cyclopent 1 in. So it will be 6 carbon with du equal to
2.
2. And next is penta 1,3-diene मतलब 5 carbon with du equal to
2.
2. अब यहाँ du तो मैच कर गया लेकिन the number of carbons were different so obviously they can't be the isomers. Correct answer fourth है. Q, let's understand. Ethyl cyclohexane is 8 carbon with a du equal to
0.
नहीं, साइक्लो को क्यों भूल जाते हो? साइक्लो मतलब du is 1.
1.
साइक्लो मतलब du is 1. साइक्लो मतलब du is 1. And octene matlab 8 carbon with a double bond. So du is equal to 1. So now both of them have 8 carbon with a du equal to 1. They are isomers of each other. Matlab they have the similar molecular formula. In fact, we can get the molecular formula quite easily because for alkene we know it is CnH2n, that is C8H16. Clear? Next, orthocresol and benzyl alcohol are what is orthocresol?
Phenol with methyl.
Phenol with a methyl group. Phenol with a methyl group is called cresol. A phenolic compound with a methyl group on the ortho or adjacent position is called orthocresol. And what is benzyl alcohol?
CH2OH.
Benzene के ऊपर CH2OH. So what is the relation between them?
Chain isomers.
नहीं. See, cresol is a phenolic compound where the OH is bonded on the benzene ring. And benzyl alcohol is an alcoholic compound in which OH is not on the benzene directly, but it is indirect via a carbon atom. Phenol and alcohol have difference in their properties. And whenever two molecules with the same molecular formula have a difference in the properties of the compound, then they are functional isomers because they belong to the different family of compounds. चेन या पोजीशन होने के लिए द फैमिली ऑफ कंपाउंड शुड बी सेम ना, मतलब एक ही फैमिली के अगर सिबलिंग्स है तो उनमें चेन या पोजीशन हो सकता है, पर अगर फैमिली ही अलग है तो चेन पोजीशन तो होगा ही नहीं. आर यू गेटिंग दैट?
Yes, sir.
Within the same family you can have chain position और मेटामेरिज्म, बट फंक्शनल ग्रुप ही अलग है तो फैमिली ही अलग हो गई, और फैमिली जब अलग होगी तो चेन पोजीशन तो नहीं हो सकता. ऑब्वियसली फिनॉल and alcohol are different family of compounds, they are functional isomers of each other. अब इससे related I had given one example of C7H8O molecular formula, very important molecular formula. अब ये याद हो जाता है तो वेल एंड गुड, ना याद हो तो आप क्या करोगे, लुकिंग एट द मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला यू विल कैलकुलेट du. So the du comes out to be twice the number of carbon plus 2 minus hydrogen and divide by 2, you get the du equal to 4. Correct? अब the moment you have du equal to 4 या 4 से ज्यादा, मतलब कंफर्म है कि it is highly unsaturated compound and it will have the benzene ring in its structure. क्योंकि बेंजीन का du for one cyclic ring is 1 and for 3 double bonds is 3, so the du for benzene is equal to 4. Du for benzene is 4. Correct?
Yes.
अब ये 4 du के साथ how many type of cresols are possible? How many type of cresols are possible?
3.
3. We can have orthocresol, metacresol and paracresol. Then I can have a benzyl alcohol और उसके अलावा one more compound is possible. What is that? Instead
Anisole.
of CH2OH, I can have O first and then CH3, which is an aromatic ether called anisole. So the total isomers for C7H8O are 5. 3 of them are cresols, one is a benzyl alcohol and another is anisole. Next, which of the following pair of compounds are not isomers? Yes, what can you comment on first one? Are they isomers?
Yes.
Alkyne and cycloalkene are isomers of each other because both have du equal to 2 and the number of carbons are obviously same. Propyne and propadiene,
Yes.
देखो अगर आपका अल्काइन है with the molecular formula C3H4, so it can represent a propyne, that is alkyne, 2 double bond wala diene, a cyclic alkene and a double bond, matlab it can represent a cycloalkene, and it can't represent a bicyclo compound because 3 carbon में कोई भी bicyclo possible नहीं होगा. So alkyne and cycloalkene, yes. Alkyne and diene, yes. Alkene and cycloalkene,
No.
no. They can't represent the isomers because alkene का du होता है 1 और cycloalkene का du होता है 2. प्रॉब्लम कहाँ पर है? du में है. आपको कहीं पे भी स्ट्रक्चर लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है, आप नाम से ही कॉन्सेप्ट को समझ सकते हो अगर आपको du का फंडामेंटल कॉन्सेप्ट समझ में आया तो. So du is very important in understanding the isomerism. 1-propanol and methoxyethane both have 3 carbons and alcohol और ether एक दूसरे के isomers तो होते ही हैं, and that is why they are also the isomers. not isomers वाला option is 3. Clear? Okay. Now moving to the number of structural isomers. तो नंबर ऑफ आइसोमर्स में स्ट्रक्चरल को आइडेंटिफाई करने के लिए पहले तो कोई भी मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला में du फाइंड कर लो. तो du या IHD as it is called is given by once again twice carbon plus 2 minus hydrogen minus halogen plus nitrogen divide by 2. ठीक है. तो given any molecular formula we can identify the du by just using this formula. बट अगर स्ट्रक्चर दिया है तो स्ट्रक्चर में du कैसे ढूंढना है? How will you find the du in this? Yes, just by looking at the structure.
Count the number of double bonds.
Found the number of double bonds. So how many are there? Huh? Keep responding, please. Hello. अरे du किस किस वजह से आता है? डबल बॉन्ड, ट्रिपल बॉन्ड, साइक्लिक रिंग, बाईसाइक्लिक रिंग, इनकी वजह से du आता है. तो आपको स्ट्रक्चर में देखना है कि क्या क्या प्रेजेंट है और कितना du होगा. Can you tell me how many double bonds and cyclic ring do you observe?
3 double bonds.
Why didn't you count this?
Because in the formula we don't use oxygen.
No, but उसका du तो होता ही है ना. ऑक्सीजन काउंट नहीं करते, बट अल्डिहाइड कीटोन में ऑक्सीजन इज नॉट अ पार्ट ऑफ द du. बट अगर उसमें डबल बॉन्ड है तो उसका डिग्री ऑफ अनसैचुरेशन तो काउंटेड है. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है.
Okay, sir.
So there are
4.
how many double bonds total?
4.
4. And how many cyclic rings?
3.
3.
So the total du will be equal to
7.
7.
ऑप्शन 3. तो फॉर्मूला दिया है तो आप du को फॉर्मूला से कैलकुलेट करो. स्ट्रक्चर दिया है तो कितने डबल बॉन्ड, साइक्लिक रिंग, ट्रिपल बॉन्ड्स हैं, उससे du कैलकुलेट करो. इट विल गिव यू द करेक्ट वैल्यू. How many positional isomers are possible for dimethyl cyclohexane? Dimethyl cyclohexane. So for a cyclohexane, if you have two methyl groups, it can be bonded on the ortho, meta and para. Lekin applying the concept of ortho, meta, para over here will be wrong, because ortho, meta, para is a concept of aromatic cyclic ring, not alicyclic cycloalkanes वाला ring. तो ये ऑर्थो जैसा है लेकिन ऑर्थो नहीं है, बिकॉज दिस इज नॉट अ बेंजीन. राइट?
Yes, sir.
समझ रहा है? तो ये 1,2 डाइमिथाइल साइक्लोहेक्सेन होगा. यही चीज आई कैन ऑल्टर इट एंड मेक इट एट द 1,3 एंड 1,4. मतलब 1,2, 1,3 एंड 1,4 के 3 आइसोमर्स पॉसिबल होंगे. But since this carbon is saturated, can I have the two methyl groups on the same carbon?
Yes.
Yes. तो ये एक और स्ट्रक्चर पॉसिबल हो गया. अब यही चीज मैं बेंजीन में कर सकता हूँ क्या?
No.
नहीं, क्योंकि द बेंजीन का कार्बन विल बिकम
Pentavalent.
पेंटावेलेंट. तो 1,2 डाइमिथाइल बेंजीन जैसा कंपाउंड एग्जिस्ट नहीं कर सकता, लेकिन 1,2 डाइमिथाइल साइक्लोहेक्सेन डेफिनेटली एग्जिस्ट कर सकता है. यानी डाइमिथाइल साइक्लोहेक्सेन के पोजीशन आइसोमर्स होंगे 4, क्योंकि देयर इज अ डिफरेंस इन द पोजीशन 1,2, 1,3, 1,4 and 1,1. That's how from the name you can understand. How many aromatic isomers are possible for trichlorobenzene? मतलब if the benzene have 3 chlorine as the substituents, then कौन कौन से कार्बन पे हो सकता है? Yes, 3 substituents can be on what position? Can you tell me the number of the positions?
4.
4. What all positions are there? Tell me. If I number carbon as 1 to 6, 3 क्लोरीन आप
1 to 3.
कहाँ लगा सकते हो? 1 2 3 पे। और बोलो।
1 to 4.
1 2 4 और बोलो।
1 to 5.
1 2 5 और बोलो।
1 3 5.
1 3 5 और है? बोलते जाओ, है तो बोलो।
1 3 4.
1 3 4 1 3 4 और अच्छा, now tell me the name of this compound, IUPAC name.
1 to 3 trichlorobenzene.
1 2 3 trichlorobenzene. Next.
1 to 4 trichlorobenzene.
Next.
1 2 5.
1 to 4 trichlorobenzene.
Now this is not 1 2 5 trichlorobenzene. That is wrong. Because when there are 3 substituents on the ring, you have to number in such a way that the sum of the locants is lowest. तो आप 1 to 5 जरूर बोलते हो, लेकिन जब IUPAC नेम करोगे वो 1 to 4 ही होगा. Because the numbering will be done in the anti-clockwise such that 1 2 and 4 will be the lowest possible numbering. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
नेक्स्ट में बोलो नाम.
1 3 5.
1 3 5. नेक्स्ट में
1 3
1 to 4.
1 3 4 नहीं होगा, ये भी 1 2 4 है, बिकॉज 1 2 3 एंड 4 नंबरिंग दोगे. इसीलिए मैंने बोला स्ट्रक्चरल आइसोमेरिज्म के लिए द ट्रिक टू आइडेंटिफाई द आइसोमर्स इज मॉलिक्यूल शुड हैव अ
Different IUPAC.
डिफरेंट IUPAC नेम. भले ही आपको ये स्ट्रक्चर सेकंड से अलग दिखता हो, फिफ्थ वाला स्ट्रक्चर अलग दिखता हो, लेकिन सेकंड थर्ड एंड फिफ्थ वाले स्ट्रक्चर आइडेंटिकल है. बिकॉज बेंजीन एक प्लेनार रिंग है, उसमें अगर दो सब्स्टिट्यूएंट एडजेसेंट हो और एक ऑल्टरनेट हो, द पोजीशन इज गोइंग टू बी 1 2 का 4 ओनली. इट कांट बी 1 2 5 या 1 3 and 4. दैट इज रॉन्ग वे ऑफ नंबरिंग द सब्स्टिट्यूएंट्स. समझ में आ गया? ये बोलो.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So finally the aromatic isomers for any tri-substituted benzene would be 3 only. जब तक वो substituent सेम है, उनके 3 ही possibilities आ सकती है. 1 2 3 1 2 का 4 and 1 3 5. 1 2 3 1 2 का 4 and 1 3 5. And यहाँ पे we can't apply the concept of ortho meta para. Not possible. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Total number of 2-degree amine possible of C4H11N would be only structural. देखो क्या मेंशन किया है? Only structural. So 2-degree amine is having what functional group?
NH.
NH. अब इसका सिंपल ट्रिक. आपके पास 4 कार्बन है एंड इट्स अ डाइवेलेंट फंक्शनल ग्रुप. तो 4 चॉकलेट को 2 में बांटने का तरीका क्या है?
2 2 and 1 3.
2 2 and 1 3. Now 2 2 gives you only one structure possible, but 1 3 can give you methyl with N-propyl and methyl with isopropyl. So there are two structures possible. Yani total structural isomers will be equal to 3. It's a simple trick है, without even writing the structure orally पता सकते हो. चलो एक और एग्जांपल मैं देता हूँ. C5H13N. अगेन 2 डिग्री अमाइन मैंने पूछा. तो 5 को 2 में बांटने का तरीका. 5 चॉकलेट 2 जन को देना है. एक खास है दूसरा नहीं है, तो कैसे दोगे?
2 3
2 3
and 1 4.
1 4. नाउ 2 3 का पॉसिबिलिटीज कितना आएगा?
2 possibilities.
बिकॉज इथाइल के साथ वी कैन हैव n प्रोपाइल एंड आइसोप्रोपाइल. एंड 1 4
4
4 बिकॉज ब्यूटाइल के 4 स्ट्रक्चर्स होते हैं. समझा? ऑलवेज रिमेंबर इन द अल्काइल ग्रुप मिथाइल एंड इथाइल कैन हैव ओनली वन पॉसिबल स्ट्रक्चर. बट जैसे ही हम प्रोपाइल की बात करते हैं, संता बनता का कॉन्सेप्ट आता है. मतलब एक से ज्यादा अरेंजमेंट पॉसिबल है. प्रोपाइल के 2, ब्यूटाइल के 4 और पेंटाइल के
8.
8 पॉसिबिलिटीज होती है. इट्स 1 2 4 8. अगर आप देखोगे 2 के पावर्स में बढ़ रहा है. दिस इज अ वेरी सिंपल ट्रिक टू आइडेंटिफाई द आइसोमर्स. वैसे मान लो मैंने इसके आपको प्राइमरी अमाइन पूछ लिया. प्राइमरी में आप NH2 को सेपरेट करो एंड 5 कार्बन नाउ विल बी अरेंज्ड एज पेंटाइल. तो आपको स्ट्रक्चर्स यहाँ लिखने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. पेंटाइल के कितने पॉसिबल अरेंजमेंट्स हो सकते हैं?
8.
तो खत्म. देयर आर 8 प्राइमरी अमाइंस ओवर हियर, 6 सेकेंडरी अमाइंस एंड टर्शियरी की भी बात कर लेते हैं. चलो, तो N के साथ अगर आपको 3 अरेंजमेंट सोचना है तो क्या करोगे? 5 कार्बन को 3 में बांटने के तरीके बताओ. 5 चॉकलेट को 3 जन में बांटने का तरीका सोचो.
2 2 1.
2 2 1
1 1 3.
1 1 3. बस. ठीक है. तो 2 2 1 में एक पॉसिबिलिटी है और 1 1 3 में 2 पॉसिबिलिटी है. करेक्ट. तो टोटल यहाँ पर 3 टर्शियरी अमाइंस हो सकता है. So it's 8, 6, 14 and 3, 17 structural isomers are possible of this formula. देखें 17 स्ट्रक्चर हमने लिखे नहीं है. जस्ट बाय डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिंग द कार्बन्स मैंने आपको आइडेंटिफाई करवा दिया आइसोमर्स कितने हो सकते हैं. समझा? Last one, find the number of total structurally isomeric 3 degree amide with molecular formula C5H11NO. ऑलरेडी बोला हुआ है टर्शियरी अमाइड ढूंढना है. नाउ व्हाट इज एन अमाइड फंक्शनल ग्रुप?
C double bond O NH2.
दैट इज अमाइड. अब ये स्पेसिफिकली प्राइमरी अमाइड बोला जाएगा बिकॉज N के साथ 2 हाइड्रोजन है. सेकेंडरी अमाइड क्या होगा?
C double bond O NH.
दैट इज NH. एंड टर्शियरी अमाइड क्या होगा?
N.
N. So this is a tertiary amide. Up in the molecular formula there is already 1 carbon gone out of the total 5. तो मेरे पास बचे कितने कार्बन? 4. अब 4 को मुझे कितने में बांटना है?
3.
तो 4 को बांटने का तरीका 3 में क्या है?
1 1 2.
1 1 2. अब tell me, when I arrange 1 carbon here, 1 carbon here and 2 carbon here, will this 1 1 2 का arrangement always give me the same structure?
No.
No.
Because can I arrange 2 over here and 1 1 here
Yes.
Yes.
and I will get a different structure because the attachment to the functional group का atom is different. समझा?
Yes, sir.
तो यहाँ पर I can have the arrangement. अब मैं just यहाँ पे पोजीशन 1, 2 और 3 के हिसाब से लिख रहा हूँ. So I can have 1, 1, 2 and 2, 1, 1, both giving me unique structure. बराबर.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
अब when you talk about a functional group which contains a carbon, it can also have hydrogen attached to it. जैसे carboxylic acid में which is the first acid?
Formic.
Formic acid, where the functional group is bonded to a
Hydrogen.
hydrogen. समझा? तो अगर मैं यहाँ पर H लगा दूं, then I have the remaining 4 carbon which could be distributed as
2, 2.
2, 2 and 3, 1.
मतलब I can have 0 carbon to the C double bond O and 2, 2 का combination, 0 carbon यानी H on the carbonyl group and 1, 3 का combination. But this 1, 3 का combination can give me
2.
2 structure because of N-propyl and isopropyl. मतलब ये आपको एक स्ट्रक्चर, ये एक दे रहा है, बट ये टोटल 2 दे रहा है. टोटल आइसोमर्स हो गए 5. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is how you identify the structural isomers for a given molecular formula. यहाँ से important चीज क्या था, functional group में अगर कार्बन है तो think of the H का attachment also, because attaching a H will also give the definition of organic compound का the definition of organic compound to the molecule. Fine. ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I have completed structural isomerism of 4 types, excluding tautomerism. Tautomerism, I'll take it on Thursday, and the syllabus for Saturday will be only up to tautomerism. There will be no stereoisomerism. I have shifted that in the next week test. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So